Welcome to today's meet. I hope you all are doing well. Today's session is on cybersecurity with Python related tool, and it's going to be very happy session today. We are joining by Aryan Dubey, which is the penetration tester, digital crime analyst, and also a moderator at Indian Cybersecurity Society. And he is also my friend, so I'm really glad to have him here with us today. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. Aryan, over to you.
Okay, yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, Aryan, yes.
Okay, thank you, Manoj, for the introduction. So, let's not make this session boring. First, first of all, drop your names in the chat. So, let's see. Okay, to have send their names, Manoj and Harsh. Yes, we, I can see 13 people. First of all, thank you to the Kanha team for inviting me up for this session. So, as hi Rahul, I guess everyone is coming.
Yes, we can start, Aryan.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to ask you all when you listen the term cybersecurity, what do you think in your mind? Something like hacking or what? Most of you all would be thinking of hacking. Someone else thinking something different from this? Okay, no. When we engage into cybersecurity is beyond hacking. Hacking is a very small part of cybersecurity, and yes, protect device from third party. So it's actually protecting digital assets from the attackers. There are many types of attacks and all we will see in the session. So I thought of a more practical session because we all get some theory in our classes and all. Is it recorded? Yes, I can see the recording icon here. It is recorded. So yeah, we can see multiple theory sessions in our classes. We have a subject. We almost everyone has a subject called cybersecurity or cryptography something in our courses. So what we learn there in classes in our courses that is not a real cybersecurity. That is just a part of curriculum and we go through it. And to be honest, it doesn't have any weight in real life applications. So I thought of making this session more practical and we will be building two or three tools using Python which we can put in our resumes, which is very important for us. And yeah, a disclaimer: whatever we will do in this session, that is only for the educational purpose. You can do beyond this. So apart from BS, what you all guys are doing? Which course? Everyone is from BTech, BTech CSE or something. Oh, first year. Okay.
Yes, BTech CSE.
Okay, BTech CSE. So I don't think now you have some subjects like cybersecurity. Definitely, you will have it in your second or third year. So in this session, first we will go through some small amount of theory, which will basically clearing the doubts or myths we all listen around us. So yeah, let me share my screen now. I guess Manoj will provide you that, or I can see once is there, the admin. So basically, they can provide the recording. So yes, left. Just a second, guys. Is this visible? Okay. So yes, can you see my screen now? Is it clear? Okay. So we will be covering these points today. First of all, we will go through some myth busters, what myths we listen about cybersecurity and all. Then we will go what points we should focus on while switching to cybersecurity as a domain. And yeah, we have when we heard listen the word cybersecurity, basically we all go through it is hacking and all. But beyond this, cybersecurity is a vast field, even bigger than the CSE. So we will be going through different domains in the cybersecurity, and I will also share some of the resources from where I learned. And yeah, let's go through. You know what is the most important thing to learn cybersecurity? Like beyond resources, knowledge, tools, and everything. I can see the chats. If anyone want to answer, they can answer in the chats also. Anyone? No. So yes, the most important thing while we enter the cybersecurity is not about knowledge or some resources what will be going through. The most important thing is curiosity we have. So yeah, curiosity is like you should be able to know how we will do, what backups we will do. Cybersecurity takes time. So you don't have to think about if this is taking time or not. Sometimes it takes even 2 or 3 seconds. Sometimes it takes 10 to 15 minutes, even some days when you will be cracking payloads and everything. In I will when we will do the practical thing in today's lecture, I will show the example. We will be building a password strength checker or something like that. Brute forcer it is basically. So we will see sometimes it guesses on some platforms even in a 4 second or 0 point something seconds, and the same password on the other device can take up to 10 minutes or something. So it depends on tools and devices, but most important thing is curiosity and patience. We will be doing. So yeah, what to know before entering or switching to cybersecurity? Understand the scale of spectrum. This means you should know what scope cybersecurity is having and how important it is. And before choosing any specific domain in the cybersecurity, one basic necessity is that you should visit all of the domains. Then, when you visit all of the domain, you should be like you should be like which domain you are selecting, which domain you are getting interested. You should plan a list of things you like choosing mentor, choosing a part time, and how much time you will be contributing to it. So you will be deciding all this, and you will plan everything and execute in a uniform way. And yes, practice is important here because and practice by practice and daily involvement is necessary here because payloads we basically work with payloads and everything, and it changes from second to second. to be professional, to be active in the cybersecurity, you should be working daily so that you can change, you can notice the change. And yes, along with curiosity, one of the most important thing of cybersecurity is to notice, to recon. There is a term called recon for this. What we actually do is talking. You should be able to know, you should be able to notice around yourself कि क्या हो रहा है and what changes they are making. This can be in your real life, your professional, and we have a practice in hacking for social engineering that involves these things only, noticing our behavior with some person. In that, we don't hack a system, we hack people. We manipulate people, we manipulate them to get their information, and then we use that information in hacking or like doing their identity theft. So basically, this PPT was for me when I started. So at that time, I was doing an internship. So I included that 8 steps of approach you should focus on if you are if you are planning to switch the cyber security. Keep doing your current job. Don't switch like if today you got a thought ki let's switch into cyber security. You leave your job and no. First, spend some time, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months as a part time. You can search for bugs. Bug hunting is the most helpful way to go into this. You will be clear that whether you are getting interested or not. Bug hunting, playing CTFs and everything. Even CTFs have different levels. So yeah, as I told, the second most important thing is research various cybersecurity domains. There are numerous cybersecurity domain. Even इतना कि बुक्स भर जाती है एक एक डोमेन पे 10 10 वो हैं. So we will see that domains later on, and yeah, we have to prepare a study plan and study and about resources. One of the most important thing in cybersecurity is if you rely on someone, she will tell me, he will do that, then you will be a cybersecurity expert or professional. No, you have to, you will only learn when you will search your resources by your own. And I can give you hint, never go for YouTube, never go for Google, go for Telegram. You will find a vast amount of content for the same topics in the Telegram. Visit all, you will get a like you will not get to understand by every content. There will be a specific playlist. You will be like, yeah, this is making me interested. Go through that. Then, then yeah. So and for Google, you can only go for resources, nothing more. And yeah, decide the domain and get into that. Find a mentor, as I said, a specific list you will be getting. And yeah, if you will consistent, if you will be consistent, you will go. If you will be consistent, you will definitely be a good cybersecurity personnel, which is very important. And one thing I would like to tell you that beyond this, cybersecurity is the only domain where AI will not take your job. Cybersecurity is the safest domain as of now, and in the upcoming 50, 40, 10 to 40 years, there is no chance of AI taking this. So yeah, if you are choosing cybersecurity, it is best. So after this session, I will be sharing this mind map to choose which domain is fit for you. I refer to this domain, and this is ISO mind map. It has been created by a very famous hacker you would be knowing, Asim Jakhar. He is from Lucknow, and currently from past 5 to 10 years he is living in Netherlands. He is one of the best hacker in the world. He ranks among top 10 in the current ranking. These are the most important questions when you begin to start. Yes, how to enter cybersecurity, which domain is necessary, which potential job we will be getting here. What is domain about? So yeah, first question is same. What is domain? Uh, in cybersecurity, there are numbers of domain. We will be seeing that. So domain, there is IM expert, penetration tester, and everything. So there are numerous domain. You have to figure out what types of domain you are interested in. There are numerous tools. There are various techniques to be enrolled in the domain. Then you have to figure out the roles you will be getting in that domain. You have to see the possibility of the job. Actually, you don't have to focus on that. Which domain you are job is presently being there or not, because most of the cybersecurity jobs are hidden. Yes, when you will start exploring, your next question will be what resources the companies are using in the field. There are numerous MNC focus on some specific tools for their security. They don't rely on something. So when we give interview for that, we should be knowing about that. And basically, it's internal information we would be getting, and other are just related to domain, what domain is demanding, what certifications are required for that domain, and what technical prerequisites. There is nothing like we have mentioned here, but when we will go in depth, there is only two technical prerequisites. One is networking, and other is clearing a concept about the cyber security. Networking is a very important. But when you go on, networking is used everywhere. And yes, I have already told about the security, AI, and automation. Yes, definitely a bonus tip. Go for ChatGPT and Google. Keep asking questions. Keep curiosity and everything. See, I have searched. This is the ChatGPT I have added for the session. I have asked the same questions, and that's how ChatGPT generated this table. So we will be looking into what is domain about the identity. We have vulnerability management, security operations, pen testing that I am involved with. So we have different roles in this. And yes, the most important way, as you all also said, when we heard of a cybersecurity, we get to think of a hacker, ethical hacker. There are different types of hacker also, and not every role in cybersecurity make you get called a hacker. There is a specific domain called penetration testing, which means penetrating into the system, any site, any server, any system, person. So when you are a penetration tester, then you are basically called pen tester. It's a short form, not legally used. When you will, if in a professional life, when you will use the term, I'm a hacker, I'm an ethical hacker, yeah, I'm something into hacking, black hacking. These are the terms that will refer you as a noob or a starter. What we actually use the term is pentester or penetration tester. That means the same, but that's the official or the professional term we use here. So yes, I will be sharing these things with you after this session, so you can definitely go through this. And these are the simple answers. There are numerous certifications available in the market. OSCP, CEH are the most recognized one, and technical prerequisites we will be talking. As I said, networking, system hardening, and basic programming. This you will get to know in your courses, whatever you are doing. What you have to focus is about on networking part. You have to go as deep you can, and second is that vulnerability scanners. This is the most important part in the vulnerability scanning. Another thing is just you will find it in your course and everything. These are the roles after the years of experience you get to work with. Now we will be looking what the best way to learn cybersecurity. In the starting, I am yes quite with theory because it's very important to be clear about the concepts we use. Because I see a lot number of people, if they I talk about cybersecurity, they are mainly into hacking. They are not enough, and even in interviews nowadays, like 2 3 months ago, I was into the Microsoft's interview for the internship, and they asked me about my interest. So I said cybersecurity, and they ask about these things. So it is very important to be clear about the key terminologies. So yes, what's the best way to learn cybersecurity? Read a book. You will be like reading a book into a cybersecurity. It is very important because it helps us in two ways. Like first is help you gain the concentration. Second thing, structured detailing. You get to know structured like कौन सा part कहाँ पे था. The reading book is very important. Like it's my personal advice to read a book, go through numerous books, magazines, blogs, and everything, and remember the small detailing and everything. That's very important. So, and you can see the pros here listed. It is structured and detailed. Obviously, reading a book nowadays can be not that good. I would suggest reading a blog on the websites. You will get numerous blogs. Even go for LinkedIn. I can see numerous of of good blogs on cybersecurity on the uh, LinkedIn. Even I read some of the blogs in my LinkedIn. You should definitely. Mm, so you should definitely be reading the blogs on the social. It help you gain the concentration and reckoning power. Basically, so YouTube playlist. As I earlier told you, I would not recommend YouTube or anything in the cyber security. Okay, Manoj, we will be going over that. What is cap hackers like white cap, red cap? Basically, there are like when we study, there are four types of cap hackers, and when we work professionally, it's five. So I will be going on that. Just give me a second. Let me complete it first. Definitely, I will go. I know everyone is in hacking only. So let's go. YouTube I will not recommend it, but if you are a starter for like small basic, very even basic, I would suggest for to get an idea, you can go through YouTube playlist. So yes. ChatGPT, yes, of course, I suggested for the questions. It is very important to be curious in the domain. Official certification, I will list out some of the certifications you should definitely do. Even see, one of the thing I would like to say, just a second. I would like to say, don't go for Coursera, don't go for any like the certifications certifications we usually get to show on LinkedIn and other sites. No Coursera, no Udemy, no Google, no Microsoft. This certification does not work. There are some global recognized certifications which you should go with. These are CES, CIASSP, and many more. We will be doing. See here, I mentioned online course Udemy. This is a basic, very basic. You wouldn't get to work like a professional, but for like a small theoretical, like it is only for the like college structure examinations and all. You can definitely, if you are not interested in cybersecurity, like to work further in future, then you can go with Udemy for your college exams and all. But I wouldn't recommend it for going deep. And definitely, we will be building self-learning projects right now. This is very important to. It actually leads to making your task easier. Personal projects we can build. We can set up a private lab environment, lab, which is usually known as. So we will be doing that, and this is about the same. You should do internships because many of us don't actually get interacted in the internships like in a professional, how cybersecurity professional works in real life. So you should go for internships. There are numerous good internships. You can definitely, one of the most beneficial part of the internships, you get to work with police. Even if you do like a good internship, you get to work with numerous police. Like there are recently there are vacancies about Gurugram police, Uttarakhand police, UP police, and even in the city chapters they invite few of the interns for the cyber security role. And one thing to I want to like is the number of vacancies in the intern at cybersecurity domains is usually 1 to 4. 4 is max. Usually it is between 1 or 2. You should definitely work for it. And they don't ask about your professional skills in internship. You should go for social engineering, how you will analyze. It is very important to manage the data in the cyber security, how you analyze, how you keep in mind, how you use specific data in some other preference. And this peer learning group is same what we do as networking. It's very important to get connected to numerous people in the domain. They help a lot. They would provide you the resources and everything. So let's move on. I will be sharing these slides so you will work on. They are simple, like what we talked about, that planning and everything. This is about job. Basically, the cybersecurity domain is in starting phase in our country. There are not enough startups and all. Mainly, there are new startups that are into cybersecurity. One of them I am working with is Indian Cyber Club. It is the first startup in India and it's good enough to work on. You should definitely try with going that. These are the basic It is. I will be sharing the PDF. Not good enough to discuss, but good enough to understand the reality of the domain. Yes, prioritize your needs when you are going into the subject. No company can meet all your expectations, even if you are working for Google California. 2 days a week, you will be like, no, I am not getting this, I am not getting this. So you have to prioritize your domain, prioritize your two, three factors. And cybersecurity is the only domain where you can work in any place. Mostly it is considered to be a remote opportunity, and there are numerous opportunity currently in the cybersecurity domain. These are the basic. I will not be going with that. These are the basic details we get to learn in every domain, every job, career guidance sessions. Here are the few of the tech companies you should definitely try on with internships and all. There is no direct hiring. How cybersecurity experts get job or something? There are interview and direct hiring is like on the bottom of the list. They get hired via most important is internships. Second is CTFs or bug hunting. Third one is hackathons. You should definitely work on hackathons because they hire from these domains directly. These are the list of domains you can take a screenshot of this. Even in present day, even nearly every company has that security wing in their MNCs. So there are lots of opportunities. Even see you can see Amazon is there, Shopsy is there, Biogen. You have, even I haven't heard of. You can see Boeing. You can see numerous companies, Disney, Netflix, and Johnson and Johnson. There are lots. Even if there is a small startup, they would hire you for this role. And what should I know before switching jobs in cybersecurity or entering into cybersecurity? Identify the industries, be confident on your knowledge, and of course, go for AI and automation. That's very important. When you work in the cybersecurity, choose 2 to 3 fields, and that shouldn't include web development, backend, or something like that. Choose something unique that helps you more. Like when I am working, my fields are cybersecurity, UI, UX, and I am into network security. These are my domains. I work with UI and graphics a little bit, but UI, UX is my domain, and data science is my domain, cybersecurity. So this combination makes a rare presence. So this helps a lot while getting a, like they get to the HR get to know there are numbers you can do numbers job. So it makes you easy. Yeah, this is the most important thing. While choosing mentor, what you should focus on, what you shouldn't. There are numbers. I can see numbers of YouTubers making blogs ki how to hack Wi-Fi, how to hack these, and people go beyond. They actually upload a small part of it. They don't include the basic or key ideas behind that, and you usually get stuck there, and your interest in declines. So here are the do's and don'ts while choosing your mentor. Select a mentor who is down to earth. Like they shouldn't be rude. You will be getting a, yeah, I saw video how to act camera. They, yeah, they will give you some, like when they make a video, it's hardly they make on Kali or something. They usually make on Tarmac, and these are like simple Python scripts that work on, and there is you have heard of Cloudflare and all. So basically, it's a small port forwarding techniques, the scripts they usually work on, and that's beyond cybersecurity. That's a small amount of things we do in our free time or part time. So that's just for like aura farming and all. So select the monitor you get that attachments with the trainer. Don't select mentors solely based on number of certifications. The best example of this is senior professors. They have numerous of degree. Still, I don't think any one of you will be agree that they know about their subjects. Thumbs up if you agree with me. Anyone? तुम लोग के प्रोफेसर अच्छे हैं? Yes, एक मिनट ये बात नहीं अच्छे प्रोफेसर हैं अच्छी बात है. Look for mentors who provide clear vision and guidance for career goals over 2 to 5 years. Definitely, if the mentor, if you are attached, they would definitely guide you beyond their courses. They would guide your career, like they will be providing you the resources, path, and you would genuinely feel that either this is like fake or something. So never focus fully. If you are into cybersecurity, never be like completely rely on online education. You should focus on hands-on practice via offline mode or some. You should definitely form a peer group of interested cybersecurity professionals. I would suggest you should go on a website called have you heard of a GVG community and people and everything? Mostly every city nowadays have these communities. So one of the such community is Null community. Yes, its name is Null. I would suggest there are 12 people in the chat. If you are all from different cities, you should definitely apply on its official website to form a null community in your city. There are multiple advantages. You get to multiple cybersecurity opportunities and community. You become a city lead of the community. You get a recognition and everything. It is a very successful community. And when I mentioned Asim Jafar sir, one of the finest hacker in the world, he also started the Null community in Lucknow back in 2006. Most of us even haven't born at that time. So it is one of the powerful community. Even I am trying to get started in my city. I have applied for it, but no response as of now. Select a mentor with a specific expertise in your area of interest. Of course, not everyone is master of every domain in the cybersecurity. Choose your domain, choose your mentor wisely, and these are the common things. You like when you will be into it, you will feel that attachment whether I am getting it or not. So yeah, this is the basically. You should definitely go on their works, what works they have done, or what works they are doing currently. That should provide a good idea too. What factors? This is about job. I don't think you all are. Like you can use this as a for internships, but not useful. It is update your resumes time to time. Add your projects in resume. One of the most important thing, never share your cybersecurity tools with anyone. Like if you're building one, never share your tools because it like when you will build a tool, it is very easy. and most of people don't know. They see cybersecurity as a complex domain, but the tools we use is very simple. So never, it's a good practice to not to share your tools. This will increase your competition only at that level if you are sharing on that. So this is simple. All our certifications and all where to apply. Yeah, one you can, what I said, to practice offline, you can use these platforms, that is Try, Hack Me, Hack the Box, CTF, Play CTF. There are numerous websites you should definitely try on. There is one new website called HackerRank. You have heard about it. You should definitely try these websites. You should regularly play these. Uh, so, yeah. Google Jobs are never available on any of the platform. Even you wouldn't see on the Google websites. Go for Google Careers and always look for outside India, because it is easy to grab jobs outside India. And you get a once you get a job, there is no issue of visa and everything. I will tell you what, when, like, I am into Microsoft, so when I apply for Microsoft's opportunities, I usually apply in Redmond, USA, and you will be shocked to know, in the world where we hardly find any jobs layout and everything, on Microsoft California. Every 30 minutes there are minimum 50 job new vacancies. Although I am not eligible for that. Interview preparations, make a proper job description, make your tools. You can see that Try Hack Me and Hack the Box I have made several types. These are important, very good website to work on. You should definitely. And basically, we are done with this. Some of the basic cyber security skills you should work on: fundamental concepts like CIA. When you will start cyber security, this is the first thing you will learn: CIA, that stands for confidentiality, integrity, and accessibility. Then we have computer networks. As I told, networking is the most important part of cyber security. Then next is cryptography. What is cryptography? Cryptography is part of hacking. You all be interested. Why do hackers always communicate in numbers of code? That's what cryptography does. Cryptography converts your normal text and everything into codes and hashes. We call them hashes. There are different type of hashing techniques. It is known as salting. So cryptography is also very important. It's basically used to convert. For example, if I have to write hello, we would like hello is a message. So, like, for a basic example, you can like add plus three letters to it, every letters in the hello. You will get some weird letters that you cannot, like, we can share this code that minus every three letters from it, you will get to what I'm trying to say. So that's a simple form of cryptography. There is another subdomain of cryptography known as technography. In that we hide our in hello. In that steganography, we hide our messages, important things in images, and you would be shocked to know there was a malware we created back in 8-10 months back, and when we used to share that image on Instagram, that account used to get blocked, like banned, account delete हो जाता था. and that's even you wouldn't believe, in a single image of 5 KB we can hide data around 20 to 40 GB. So next is about software security. Every software we make needs security. So yeah, software security is about the coding and our systems, whereas system security is protecting our servers. Everything on the network one cyber works on servers. So servers securing servers is the most complicated task. And when we talk about cybersecurity does not only means to secure the software or ports, is securing the digital assets, cloud storage. Many of you we thinking many of professors don't include cloud into cybersecurity, but in the present world scenario, cloud storage, cloud security is also part of cyber security, securing cloud security, as I mentioned also. But most of the mm, professors and professionals don't include incident report, like keep tracking the servers and everything. And threat intelligence is a platform we make to find any possible threats on our system. Like we don't get a threat in the real time, we create our own threat to save our systems in future. Then we have a data security, mobile security. That's simple, like device-based security. Different devices have different level of security features and everything. So that's everything has a different domain. Then we have a social engineering. Social engineering is the same as I told, manipulating people to get their information and using that information in accessing their resources. And here is the governments. Here we will talk about, as Manoj asked, different types of hackers. So basically, we have different types of hackers in governments and in government definition. Although everyone in other than government definition, everyone work the same. They have same knowledge, same resources, same tools, everything same. But in the government definition, there are different rules. So one of them is white hat hackers. White hat hackers are the hackers that are like official hackers. They are uh, like we do a job in a government jobs. They are the government hackers. They are like what we call them, like security professionals working for the government. Like we have NIC in India that works for same. So that's white hat hackers. Then we have a black hat hackers. Those who are not authorized by the government. Everyone is black hat hackers. Even I am the black hat hacker as of now, because government does not. I don't have a government job, but the government does not recognize me as a ethical white hat hacker. So these are two most important types of cap hackers you would get to know. Then there are like gray hat hackers, between white hat and black hat hackers. What they do, they attack illegally, but they report the vulnerabilities to the responsive owners to get them fixed. That's what bug bounty involves. Bug bounty is all about gray hat hackers. So we have that gray hat hackers. Then we have red teamers, blue teamers, purple teamers. There are like different categories among them. So white hat hackers are also called state-sponsored hackers. You have heard about Pegasus by Israel. So we have heard lot number of site terms in news and all that. State-sponsored hackers attack. So yeah, that's white hat hackers. They work for the government. Then most important, cap hackers. we get to see any guesses, Manoj, most important hackers. We see them everywhere. They are script kiddies. They learn what we see on YouTube. Example of script kiddie. We have these numbers of things, rules, and we have already discussed. Mm, Digital forensics is also a domain of, like we have a physical forensics, we have a digital forensics, we when we at a crime spot we found a laptop or so many digital devices, then we go for digital forensics. So it's a master degree worth it for career? No, definitely not. If you are into cybersecurity, you can keep working from your first year, second year, and by the fourth year, you will be a great professional. Never waste your time in masters if you are into cybersecurity. Advantage of master degree is that you get to revise that things again and again. I wouldn't suggest to do so. Mm, Do we have any time constraint? If anyone can answer. These are the basic utilities. I would share the PDF with you all. Yeah, these are the important cyber certifications. You should definitely take a screenshot of it. These are the authorized and globally recognized certification. You should definitely go for it. This include ISC2 E-Learn Security, Offensive Security, ISACA, EC Council. Okay. Mm, yeah, that's important. Yeah, one of the main thing is don't go for every certification. Go for market demand and the domain you are working on, and there is a difference between your domain certifications. Like for, I wouldn't recommend that you have to go for like every you who could go for ISACA if you are working in a digital forensics. No, ISACA is for penetration testing. So yeah, even in these certifications, you have to be domain specific. When you will explore, you will get to know a lot about it. Market demand is definitely important, and then different certification varieties is same as a different level in the certifications. Purpose is same, to prove how intelligent you are. Future relevance of certification. Uh, Yeah, one of the key features of the certification you get in cybersecurity is that, as I told, you have to be consistent. Like if you are getting a certificate now, 3 months, there is a different limits. Like some of the certificates validate after 3 months or decline after 3 months. That's because in that particular domain, things are changing very fast. So you should upgrade yourself to the with the time that you are into the game. Long, yeah. Some of the examples, say, license certification. CISSP certification. It is the most globally recognized certification in the world. but you have to pay a lot, and you have to get a lot of expertise to get into these CISSP and security plus also. It's about $900 for the exam to get certified. They provide you three chances in every certification in a due time. CES, like EC Council provides the CES certification, so they recommend you to go for every 6 to 9 months. So these are least value, which is better consulting firms or product-based companies. So, before going that, I would like to share my experience going before going for this board. Work on your own, work individually, work for helping people. Consulting firms can be fine, but definitely go for product-based companies first because be stable, be stable and keep learning. These are the examples of the companies. Yeah. Factors to consider while choosing whether go for firms or product-based companies. Mm, Like how much energy you are left after that working. That's important. Your work-life balance, how much time you are investing in that. That's definitely most important in today's world. And the network building. Network building is basically like what you're gaining beyond your salaries and beyond your perks. If you are in a cybersecurity, it is advised to get a higher networking to because they helps a lot when you do certain amount of certain things. Like I would tell my when I was getting trained in ICC last year, I accidentally hacked the SDFC. Like I was doing for a bounty, so I was finding bugs. So I accidentally went deep into the SDFC login gateway net for net banking, and there was a bug in that. So I was working kind of as a gray hat hacker. So I was like, but the bank reported the crime that unauthorized access has been made or what. But you would be glad to know, Manoj, that one of our seniors is in director of the cybersecurity in Ministry of Defense. So I was connected to him, so he helped a lot. And at last, I got a bounty of about $1,200 from SBFC. That's my highest bounty till date. He was also the project coordinator for the IT Madras BS. You all would know him. His name was Amitabh Bharadwaj. He was project coordinator for the IT Madras data science. Yeah, resume is also very important in the cybersecurity that because apart as I told you, you should definitely choose 2 to 3 fields beyond web development, front end and all. Choose like UI, UX and everything so that you can fill your resume. Uh, there are numerous I have done certification. There are like you can go for a not paid internship. You should go for a free internship also. They help to set up the free labs, learning how to set up labs and everything. You get a lot of tools, basic they provide which are not available in the global domain. So you should definitely. I was working with Redinox. There is a firm or a small startup, Redinox. You should keep trying or try to get selected. They provide quarterly internships. But the resource they provide is very cool. You should definitely start writing a blog, join a cyber security working group. There are like 8 to 12 people in the meet. I would definitely suggest to join with me on WhatsApp or like LinkedIn and everything. That that will definitely work on. Uh, Start a cybersecurity meetup or club as I suggested. There is a community, Null community. I think you are all are from different cities, so definitely you should apply for creating that community in your cities. You will get the recognition and everything, and yeah, certifications and everything is easy. Discover, one of the you keep if you are like not getting any, if you have a good knowledge now and you are not getting work or something, go for GitHub. You keep exploring the public APIs, and there are a lot of tools, open source project on the GitHub. Keep exploring that project. I recently, like 1.5 months ago, I got a CVE ID for reporting and security bug on open source project. So that's also gain a lot of knowledge, lot of recognition, and these are the basic mistakes you should avoid while creating the resume: typos and grammatically errors, providing inaccurate information. This is the most important thing in the cybersecurity. Just think, you are, if you are like a just a aspirant working in the cybersecurity, you have this amount of knowledge, and you, if you are applying for a cybersecurity role in any MNC or any like big company, and whoever is taking or whoever is reviewing your application is like 100 times better than you. If you are and if you are into cybersecurity, you would definitely know about tracing and digital traces and everything. So never lie, never provide inaccurate information, because they blacklist not from one. They have a server, they blacklist from everywhere using an unprofessional email address. Yeah, email is very important. You should definitely have 2 to 3 emails, like one email for your professional calls and emails, one for your cybersecurity purposes, and one for like other resources. Not you never mix your emails in any websites. Not keep them separate, including personal details. Never include your personal details. Like you can include your age, but never include your religion, marital status, or what. Like if you are a hacker or something, if you are a cybersecurity specialist, if you are including, like when we work in this domain, we get to learn how to keep the privacy on top. So never disclose any, keep yourself a private, never disclose any type of information in the public domain. Even when you share your information, be cautious uh, how to share your information, that one who is hearing gets a very little amount of information about you. Keep your resume to 1 to maximum 1 to 1.5 pages. No one is going to read it. Now we have an automated system called as ATS. So yeah, keep your grammar very perfect. Keep your key terms. Like if you're into the domain, you use keyword. Don't use hacker, ethical hacker, or something like that. Use key terms: pentester, penetration tester, or like SOC analyst, IAM expert. You should be like when you will go deep into that, you will get a practice that whenever we use SOC, we use SOC analyst. Whenever we use IAM, we use IAM expert. We use penetration, we use penetration tester. So there are the fixed amount of terms we use, and when we see people around us, they don't use these terms. That these small things makes your profile stand. Make sure your LinkedIn never share your key key cybersecurity features or information on your any social media profile, LinkedIn or something. Like even if you will visit my LinkedIn, you will not find a single information about my cybersecurity because it's risky. You like people can attack your systems and everything based on the information you provide. On my LinkedIn, I provide my other use cases, other things, other communities and information, but I never share my cybersecurity detailing on my LinkedIn. So I wouldn't suggest keep yourself private. LinkedIn, why should I invest time in building LinkedIn? So let me first share my LinkedIn. Yeah. That's my LinkedIn. You should definitely have a visit. And when I will accept you, you should definitely go through my like connections. You will definitely see I'm connected to one like top security professionals of different companies, different departments. Even as I told you, the head of different cybersecurity Ministry of Defense is connected to me on LinkedIn. So we have a convo. They suggest a lot of things. You get to lot of information about cybersecurity roles, opportunities through their network. Definitely connect to them. I would suggest some of the names from my side. If you are interested in cybersecurity, you should definitely connect. One of them is Amitabh Bharadwaj. Null community. Like we have, as we have with developers community, Google developer groups or TensorFlow user groups. We for cybersecurity we have a null community. You can start with just 3 people, and it is very effective. And like as I told Asim Jakhar, you should definitely connect to him. He's the one of the best hackers, living hacker on the world. He's from Lucknow and currently resides in Netherlands. And Amitabh Bharadwaj. And let me see, even I forgot. These are the best hackers living or security professionals. They so you should definitely connect to them. Um, mm, you should connect to him. He is the head of information. Global cybersecurity consultant and information security expert in a like very important cybersecurity company. You should definitely connect with these guys. I was looking for him, Pravesh Sharma. You should definitely connect to him. You should definitely connect to these people as I have named them. They share really good contents about cybersecurity. Mm, yeah, we are done. We are done. Yeah, these are the same things. We, LinkedIn help you a lot in like even if you don't look for internship or what, it helps you to recon many of the profiles to in your Like if you're doing into some hacking job or penetration job, it helps to collect information regarding that. What challenges should a beginners expect in cybersecurity? Communication fear. Don't like I seriously don't express yourself. I would definitely suggest don't express yourself. Keep your cybersecurity learning to yourself. Never like present yourself as a cybersecurity expert unless it is required or what. Because the interest we gain, we start losing it. Basically, it's like having some common type of thing. So we should never. And whenever you are reporting about communicating, never be unprofessional because that use keywords. Professional and unprofessional definitely here means using keywords of the domain. Lack of patience, yes. As I told, the same tools, like we will be testing the tools, the same tools we will be using can take 10 seconds or 0.00 seconds on one platform and 10 to 20 minutes on other. So yeah, grades doesn't matter at all if you are into cybersecurity. Demotivation, yes, lots of demotivation because like if you are doing a scan 100 times, 90% of the times it will not work. You have to be very precious. Like when we work into cybersecurity, there are the times like there are not every time every website is giving the vulnerability access. Like when we have to work on Instagram, so we don't work like we can't work on day. We have to work there. Like for Instagram specifically, we work between 2 to 3 a.m. or sometimes 3:30 a.m. and most of the time it hardly opens for 2 to 10 minutes or 12 minutes, depends. And always use a something like that while you doing anything regarding that. Never disclose your digital identity, location, or anything. How do I stay up to subscribe to newsletter, join cybersecurity communities, participate in webinars? Definitely, we all are doing these things. Connections, as I said, connection is the most important thing, and this participation in the capture the flag. It is the most important. You should definitely try this, keep working on this, and never jump from domain to domain. Keep on every domain in cybersecurity is good enough. Try to work on 2 to 3 domains only, and have a knowledge of all domains, but keep in focus on 2 to 3 domains only. That's good, and that's so yeah. That, mm, yeah. So that's now over with PPT. Any questions as of now you would like to ask? Currently, we are open for the questions. Any questions regarding this, we can definitely work on. No questions? Anything related to oh, books for beginner? Yeah, definitely. Okay, just a second. Let me. I will not suggest. I will provide you the links. Yeah, I will not suggest the name. I will provide you the some of the best books. Even I use that. And that will help you. These are good books and hardly available. Just a second. Let me just open the file. Some Telegram channel. Yeah, one of them is Cybersecurity World. You should definitely try this. This channel has lots of courses. Where is my book? It's actually being loaded. Cybersecurity World. Um, you should definitely try in Cyber Club as well. This is also good. To GPs and several. There are several. I will share the books with Manoj. He will provide you the. And actually, there are several books, and I'm not able to find it right now. But I will provide with it Manoj. I will share with it Manoj, and he can forward it to you. They are really very good books, and I will not give like openly share that book. Uh, yeah, sure. I will share this PPT as well. Actually, about the book, I can't share that publicly. I will share my drive link. Yeah, I would advise to ask for the permission with your name and like what keywords should we use. Let's like there we get an option to write a custom message. So send that via like we enjoyed the session and definitely I will access to all of them. I would not suggest to share that resource. That that's very good resource. You should definitely try this. Even like that would share the screenshot of the tools. Yeah. uh, that books share the screenshot as well as even brief steps how to do some specific task. That's like deep into the cybersecurity. I will share two, three books. I'm not getting it right now, so yeah, I will be sharing. You should definitely connect with global communities like Null, GHW, Global Hack, and there is a Discord server called Midnight Blackers. You should definitely join this as well. And now we will be moving to Let me show you one. Interactive.
Okay, I hope all we are enjoy the session. And thank you so much, Aryan, for such session. And I am sure everyone found it really valuable and learned something new.